One day while on a day trip, Sandra and I was visiting the Bunker Hill Covered Bridge in Catawba County. We noticed a peculiar looking symbol with a sign that read Carolina Thread Trail just underneath it. Now, being an avid hiker, I looked into it and learned that it was a regional network of connected greenways, trailways, and blueways that reaches 15 counties in 2 states, and that it was still growing with new trails being added. I had always wanted Sandra to hike with me and thought that this may be just the thing, so after looking at the website, we both set out to complete every single thread trail. So grab your gear and come along with us as we set out to hike or paddle every thread trail and learn with us about the history, the geology, and people of these areas. I'm sure there will never be a dull moment.
God, look at this. I thought there was a rock behind me.
Looks like this might be bear tracks. The Rocky River Greenway runs between the Rocky River and the Waterford Enclave neighborhood. It will eventually connect the Hector Henry II Moss section of the Carolina Thread Trail to West Branch Nature Trail section of the Rocky River Greenway. This section of the Carolina Thread Trail is perfect for the nature enthusiast. The sounds of red-bellied woodpeckers and bluebirds mix with the sounds of crickets, frogs from the Rocky River. Hours of operation are 9 a.m. to 8 p.m. Okay, before I detail what we did on this trail, if you'll notice here on the map, the Rocky River Greenway is not far at all from the Hector Henry Greenway. This is the one, if you'll notice, if you haven't seen the Hector Henry Greenway video that I did where we saw the dinosaur, please check that out. But here is the Rocky River, and here is the Hector Henry Greenway. And it actually starts here beside of a school, and it goes right around, and it ends somewhere in here. Now, my wife and I, we went a little bit further. We probably stopped right about in here. But eventually, these 2 trails are going to connect together. And so that will be a really nice hike. And a really nice view and everything. So, these 2 trails are gorgeous by themselves, but when they are combined to make one, it's really going to be a nice trail. Now, what we did here, if you'll notice up there at the very top of the screen, my wife and I, we came in here at Shiloh Church Road, and there's an entrance right here, and if you'll just keep going, there is a parking lot over to the left-hand side, a nice size parking lot, and that's this picture right here. Now, the Greenway hours does state that they're just 9 a.m. to 8 p.m. and so they won't tow your vehicle if you leave it there, but they will lock it up, and so your car will be stuck there until the very next day when they open up. But this is just a one-way trail. Where it says start here, you start where the parking lot is, and you'll just go all the way down, and it just stops. It'll just stop, and you'll see, and there's another little path here that you can get to these houses on the other side. You'll see that, but it just stops, and you'll know you're at the end when you get there, because the pavement just ends, and then you just have to walk right back up. And it's very short hike, very easy hike, just like with all the other Carolina Thread Trails. They did a very good job with this trail. Now, my wife and I, we're actually taking this selfie right here, just on the inside of these trees here where this river is. And so, a really nice river. We saw some people splashing around in the water and stuff, and so there's a lot of kids playing. And right where if you'll notice here, I know some of y'all probably wonder, what in the world? This right here, it's either a black racer or it's a black rat snake, or what some people might call the common black snake. I saw that just on the end. Now, when you see me starting off the video, I'm going to show you that black snake. You'll be able to see it. I was kind of wondering if I got it, because it was fast. It went right across a little path. It didn't come across the trail, because I had ventured off and because I wanted to take a look at that river, but there was a little path that led to that river, and when I was just entering the woods, it went across the screen real fast, went across the path real fast, and I saw it, and I was hoping that I had caught it on camera, and I did. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to slow down the video. You'll see it at regular speed, and then I'm going to slow it down 2 times, and so you'll be able to see that snake cross that path. And it was probably, I'm going to say, maybe 1.5 feet, 2 feet in length. What I want you to do is I want you to check out this video that I'm going to have in the description below. It's from a channel called The Wild Report, and these 2 young people have done a video on the differences between a black rat snake versus a black racer snake. Now, if you'll notice that the bottom right hand corner, I took a screenshot of that snake. Now I did a close-up of it. It was a very small snake. I want to say maybe 2 feet, upwards of 2 feet, and that's given, but it's probably close to 1.5 to 2 feet. And I don't know if it was a black rat snake or a black racer snake. It very well could be a black rat snake, but these 2 young people did a great job on describing the 2, and you get to see these 2. But I also want you to see what that snake did when it saw me. When it saw me, it didn't try to attack me. It took off from me. It was scared. These snakes want nothing to do with us, and so I think snakes have gotten a bad rap, and that we need to protect these animals just like anything else that we come across. Don't try to approach it. You'll notice in the video I didn't try to chase it down. My head just turned real quick because I saw it come across the screen. I saw it come across the path, and it wanted nothing to do with me. And so, but we need to protect these animals. They're just as important as the hawks, eagles, and any other wildlife that we come across. So without these animals, the rodent population would be extremely large. And so we need them. And so if you do see a snake go across your path, or just stop, let it have its way, give it the right of way, and let it go on, and don't try to approach it, because that's when the animals become dangerous, is when they feel like they're in danger, or they're being cornered. They have no other use, no other way of escape except for fighting. And so if they can't find a way of escape, and so, but I want you to take note of that. When that snake saw me, it just took off. But at any rate, let's go ahead and let's get started with the video, and that way you can see what we saw. Okay guys, thank you for checking out the video. Please come check out the Rocky River Greenway, and after you get done with that, just go down the street and check out the Hector Henry Greenway. And remember, if you see any snakes, just let them be. Y'all take care. Bye-bye.